One day a girl was with her mom in the park and saw two teens making love on the bench. The girl asked her mom, "Mommy, what are they doing?" The mom was blushing and replied, "Oh, they're making cakes." The next day, the girl and the mom went to the zoo and saw two monkeys making love. The little girl asked again, "Mommy, what are they doing?" Again the mother replied, "Oh, they're making cakes." The next day, the little girl confronted her mom. "Mommy, I know you and Daddy were making cakes last night." The mom was frightened and asked, "How did you know that?" The little girl replied, "I licked the icing off the couch. It was good too."
6-year-old John Smith's parents felt really horny at 11 a.m. on Sunday and wanted to make love, but had to get John away for at least 1 hour. So they told him to go to the balcony and report all activities of their neighbors for the next hour. Being the innocent, dutiful son he was raised to be, he did as he was told. His parents amused themselves, and then came the formality of the report at 12 p.m. John said, "For the past hour, the Wilsons were watching TV. Mr. Cole was playing the piano. The Johnsons were playing carom together, and the Donalds were having sex." His parents were shocked. They asked him, "How do you know that?" He said, "Their son was out on the balcony, too." A sexy woman walks up to the counter and motions the bartender over. She starts to run her fingers through his hair and asks to speak to the manager. The bartender replies, "Sorry, the manager is out. Can I help you?" By this time, the woman has run her fingers over his face and in his mouth where the horny bartender is gently sucking on them. She says, "You sure he isn't here?" The bartender mumbles through her fingers, "Yes, he's out for another 2 hours. Are you sure there's nothing I can do to help?" The woman then says, "Oh, I only wanted to tell him there's no toilet paper or soap in the ladies' toilets."
Police Officer George and woman police officer Mary and their police dog had been assigned to walk a bit. They had been out only a short time. Then Mary said, "Damn, I was running late this morning. I forgot to put on my panties. It is so uncomfortable. We have to go back to the station to get them." "We don't have to go back," George replied. "Just give the dog one sniff between your legs, and he'll go fetch them for you." Mary lifted her skirt for the dog. After 10 seconds of sniffing, the dog took off toward the station house. 20 minutes later, they heard sirens. Suddenly, the dog rounded the corner with a dozen police cars in pursuit, and the superintendent squalled in his mouth.
As the woman passed her daughter's closed bedroom door, she heard a strange buzzing noise coming from within. Opening the door, she observed her daughter giving herself a real workout with a vibrator. Shocked, she asked, "What in the world are you doing?" The daughter replied, "Mom, I'm 35 years old, unmarried, and this thing is about as close as I'll ever get to a husband. Please, go away and leave me alone." The next day, the girl's father heard the same buzz coming from the other side of the closed bedroom door. Upon entering the room, he observed his daughter making passionate love to her vibrator. To his query as to what she was doing, the daughter said, "Dad, I'm 35 years old, unmarried, and this thing is about as close as I'll ever get to a husband. Please, go away and leave me alone." A couple days later, the wife came home from shopping trip, placed the groceries on the kitchen counter, and heard that buzzing noise coming from, of all places, the family room. She entered that area and observed her husband sitting on the couch, staring at the TV. The vibrator was next to him on the couch, buzzing like crazy. The wife asked, "What the hell are you doing?" The husband replied, "I'm watching the ball game with my son-in-law." Upon a time there was a mute. He could communicate only with sign language. He searched for a cure to his condition his whole life, until one day he met a guy and was told that he was a mute like him and got cured. The mute asked him with passion, "What did you do?" The ex-mute replied, "I went to an African tribe and they cured me." The mute, "Please show me where they live." The ex-mute showed him the location of the tribe and the path to it. The mute started his journey with all the hope in the world. Days and days passed until he found the tribe. It was a tribe of Africans and everything was huge about them, if you know what I mean. He told them the issue and they agreed to help. They tethered him with a robe, striped him off his clothes, and one man entered his "Oh!" The mute yelled with all his voice, "Ah!" The African replied, "Tomorrow we'll teach you the letter B."